All right, here we are. Coffee with coffee. How you guys all doing today? Good? That's good. It's another Saturday morning with Coffee with Coffee. There's that big bass again. Yeah. But right now I don't have a camera. That's a long story too about the camera. Yeah, that's really a long story, but I might talk a little bit about that right now. I bought this Nikon camera 4 years ago. Okay, I bought it from a dealer, and the dealer's like in New York. Okay, where you buy a lot of cameras and stuff come from New York. That's where you usually buy them to get a good price. So I bought one, good faith and everything. Paid for my camera, got it, and last week I decided after 4 years to send it in to get it tuned up and cleaned and stuff. And so I sent it to Nikon. I sent an email to them, and they wanted the serial number and stuff. So I gave them the serial number and stuff. And I decided to send the camera in. So I sent the camera in. They received it last Monday. They received it. And then they sent me another email asking me again where I bought it. And I already told them where I bought it and stuff. And they already okayed it to get serviced because I gave them the serial number, so they okay it so it gets serviced. Okay. Well, what happened was they sent me an email back, and they says, well, it seems to be that your camera is a gray camera, and we don't service gray cameras, and we won't service them for free, or you cannot pay us to service these gray cameras because these gray cameras were made for the European market, and they're not up to the same stuff as what a United States camera is, meaning they're not exactly the United States camera, but yet they're made by Nikon. Okay, and it's just like, well, I bought it from a Nikon dealer, and you guys already okayed it. But they said in the thing, they said, because your serial number isn't a U.S. serial number. And I'm thinking, well, they would have knew it wasn't a serial number the day I filled it out, because I filled out the papers. I said, here's the U.S. here's the serial number. They could have just sent me an email back and say, oh, you don't have a U.S. camera, you know. But they didn't say that to me. They said, send it in, and they would repair it. I got all the emails, so they can't lie to me about it. I know what they said to me. And so I emailed them back and said that's not right, because how would I know it's a gray camera or whatever you're saying they are? And I go, I bought this camera in good faith. You should fix it and tune it up for me. And so what they do is say they won't do it. And I said, apply by saying where you bought the camera. So then I sent that to them again, and then they say, it's a European camera, we won't fix it. You know, it's a gray camera, But they make the camera anyhow. That's the whole problem here. Nikon still makes the camera. It's still a Nikon camera, but they won't fix it because it's supposed to be in the European market and not here in the United States. And I bought it from a so-called Nikon dealer. How am I supposed to know if it's a good Nikon dealer or a bad Nikon dealer? I have no way of knowing that. Come on, Nikon, I was saying, you know. So then Nikon keeps my camera. They still got my camera. They haven't sent it back to me, okay? I sent them another thing, and I said, you know what? There should be a class action lawsuit against Nikon, because there's no way for me to know if I'm buying a good camera or a bad camera at a Nikon dealer. Nobody there is. You know, they go, well, they don't usually come in the Nikon box and stuff. Well, you know what? It came in the Nikon box. Original Nikon box. I still have it. Boom, boom, boom. And then they say, well, they don't come with a United States manual book inside. It came with the United States manual book inside. So they're wrong there too, people say. That's how you know it's a gray camera. Mine came with the United States book inside. It came in a box with Nikon all over it. And it came with one lens, okay? And it was in a Nikon box inside of the box, okay? So here I got this camera, okay? Everything I bought and stuff. $1,200 I bought 4 years ago. Well, it takes me a long time to save up $1,200 to buy a camera, okay? So I got the camera, and I saved up a long time to get that money. I buy the camera, use it for 4 years, and now I can't get it fixed. It's like, what kind of deal is that? You know? And I tell them, you know what? I know thousands of photographers. I know at least 13,000, like 50 on YouTube. Okay. I mean, on ViewBug, and ViewBug reaches out to millions of photographers. Okay. And I got 600 and some photos on ViewBug, and I got 20 some thousand awards. I told them, you know what? I go, I'll just tell all the photographers I know and everybody what you people are doing, because what you're doing is wrong. If I honestly bought a camera and I knew it was like something wrong with it, then I can see you not fixing it. Like if it was stolen or something. But this isn't a stolen camera. This is a camera made by Nikon, but it's just made for the European market, and they won't service it. So you know what I say to everybody? If I get my camera back, even they haven't sent it back to me. But what I say to everybody is, don't buy Nikon or Nikon. That's how a lot of people say Nikon. Don't buy Nikon or Nikon cameras, because you know what? That's a bunch of bull. You know what? And the big thing is, Canon cameras. If you happen to buy a great camera, get one from so-called one of their dealers. Guess what? Canon will still fix it for you. I bought a Canon camera once off of eBay, a small one, for like 50 some bucks, just to see if it would work. You know, it worked and stuff, and I bought it because it was like a $500 camera when it was brand new, but it's several years old. Okay, and it works really well as a real small video camera. You can stick it in your front pocket, and it was a DV camera with little tapes. So I bought one of those. I thought that's pretty cool to be able to buy a $1,200 camera when it first came out for 50 bucks because it's used now. Everything's switching over to cards, you know. So I bought it, and guess what? It quit working. I sent an email to Canon. Canon said, "Hey, send it in." I sent it in. Guess what? Canon fixed it for free and sent it back to me. I didn't pay a penny. Nikon, I spent 40 bucks sending the camera to them and stuff to have them tell me serial number says it's a European camera. Well, I gave you the serial number when I registered it to get it worked on, and you okayed it already. You already okayed the camera to be worked on, Nikon or Nikon. And guess what? Once you get it, you say it's a foreign camera and the serial number is a foreign number. I was like, why didn't you tell me that right away? I gave you the number before I sent it to you, and the address and where I bought it. You get that? It's a foreign camera. We can't work on it. It came from one of your so-called dealers. That's messed up, if you ask me. So I say, nobody ever buy a Nikon camera ever again. Let's just get Nikon clear out of the country. We don't need people coming to America and doing business like that with people that work hard for their money and save. I saved for 4 years to buy that camera. And then I get treated like that from Nikon. No way. I will never buy another Nikon product ever again. I've always used video cameras. Have always been Canon. Every camera I've ever used has been a Canon, and Canon's always taken care of me. But somebody told me, oh, Nikon's like the way to go because it takes really good pictures and it's outdoing the Canon. So I bought one to see, okay, 4 years ago. I saved up money for like 4 years, and then I bought it, and I've had it for 4 years. And then they treat you like that. It's just like, okay, you know what, Nikon, you lost a big customer. And I made a lot of awards with the photos I taken with the Nikon, but I'm not buying another Nikon. When I get that one back, I still use it, but I will never, ever buy another Nikon camera, ever, as long as I live. And I will tell everybody else what's happened to me with the business, the way they treated me. And nobody else should ever buy you one until you start fixing your so-called gray cameras that you make. Yes, that's really messed up, you know? So this is what happened to me this week. And I hope everybody else's week was a lot nicer than mine, but this doesn't make sense to me why they do this to me. So right now I don't have a camera. So I may just shoot the how to stake the tree next week. I'll probably just shoot it on the cell phone because that's all I have right now. So I'll do that because I usually buy the photo cameras that have the ability to record and stuff and do video and take photos. And so that was my video camera too. So I don't have it. So I'll probably use the phone and hopefully I'll get it back, but still the problems are going to be still there. I don't know. It's totally wrong. The guy works so hard for his money and stuff, and you buy something, and it's just like everybody in the world is ripping everybody off nowadays. Just totally ripping people off. And that's about it for today. Cobby and Coffee. Remember, take care of God's trees and plants, and they'll take care of you. And this is Cobby out. God bless.